There are over 2,500 prophecies in the Bible, and incredibly, more than 2,000 of them have already been fulfilled, precisely and in detail. From the rise and fall of empires to the birth, life, and death of Jesus, the Bible's track record is unmatched. Today, we'll look at some of the most astonishing fulfilled prophecies, and based on these, we'll ask a serious question. Can we really trust the Bible's predictions about the future, including Jesus' second coming and the end of the age? Let's find out. Let's start with a few of the most undeniable and specific prophecies that came true. The fall of Babylon. In Isaiah 13 and Jeremiah 51, written over 100 years before it happened, God foretold the destruction of Babylon, one of the greatest cities of the ancient world. Isaiah even named the conqueror by name, Cyrus. Long before Cyrus was even born, Isaiah 44 verse 28 to 45 verse 1, in 539 BC, the Medo-Persian Empire under Cyrus diverted the Euphrates River and entered the city without a battle, exactly as predicted. The scattering and regathering of Israel. Moses and the prophets, Deuteronomy 28, Ezekiel 36, said that Israel would be scattered among the nations for disobedience, and yet one day would be regathered. Israel ceased to exist in 70 AD, but in 1948, nearly 2,000 years later, Israel became a nation again. No other nation in history has returned to its land after such a long exile. This is not coincidence. It's prophecy fulfilled before our eyes. Daniel's 70-week prophecy, the arrival of the Messiah. Perhaps the most precise prophecy in the Bible is found in Daniel 9 verse 24 to 27. Given while Israel was in exile, this prophecy laid out 70 weeks of years, or 490 prophetic years, that would unfold God's plan for Israel. Daniel was told that from the command to rebuild Jerusalem until the coming of the Messiah would be 69 weeks of years, or 483 years. That command was given in 445 BC by Artaxerxes, Nehemiah 2. When you count 483 prophetic years, 360-day years from that point, you arrive in the early 30s AD, the very time when Jesus entered Jerusalem on a donkey, fulfilling Zechariah 9 verse 9 and presenting himself as the Messiah. This prophecy pinpointed the timing of Christ's first coming, down to the year, month, and even day. Prophecies about Jesus Christ. The Old Testament contains over 300 prophecies about the Messiah, written centuries before Jesus' birth. Born of a virgin, Isaiah 7 verse 14. Born in Bethlehem, Micah 5 verse 2. Pierced hands and feet, Psalm 22. Crucified with criminals, buried in a rich man's tomb, Isaiah 53. All of these were fulfilled literally in the life, death, and resurrection of Jesus Christ. The mathematical odds of one person fulfilling just 8 of these prophecies is 1 in 100 quadrillion. God has already fulfilled thousands of prophecies with perfect accuracy. What reason do we have to doubt the few that are still to come? The Bible doesn't just preach about how to get saved and how to live a godly life. It also tells us what's ahead with astonishing accuracy so that we can believe every word it says. Jesus said he would come again in John 14 verse 3. He warned of a time of global deception, war, and tribulation in Matthew 24. Revelation describes the rise of a one-world system, global conflict, and his final return as King of Kings. These aren't vague predictions. They're detailed, just like the prophecies that already came true. The Bible was right about Babylon, Israel, Daniel's 70 weeks, and Jesus. Then it will be right about what comes next, including the rapture of the church, the tribulation, the rise of the Antichrist, and the return of Jesus Christ to reign on the earth. These events aren't fantasy, they are inevitable according to the Bible. God has proven himself through prophecy, and the same Jesus who came the first time in humility is coming again in glory. The question is, are you ready?